Shaking the camera again, oh my gosh. Hey everybody, it's Eric here, and this time I'm doing another new thing. I'm making fantasy support cards for an archetype that I like. You guys, I know people are going to be, if you guys watch other YouTubers, mainly X Underground members, X, or now known as KisameUnlimited, the could this be meta segment that they did, and they already did this archetype, but I'm making my own fantasy support cards for them, mainly because I really love this archetype and I wish it had more support, which is the evil hero archetype. Now, overall, I made a lot of cards for this because it was middle of the night, I had nothing better to do. So I made about 30-ish cards for them. And I'm going to be starting this series, well, at least with the evil heroes. It's going to be separated off into 3 parts: the main deck monsters, the spells and traps, and the extra deck monsters. Before I start, also, if the time this video is going on, all of these cards are already going to be on my Imgur. So, and I already have my Imgur linked in my bio and stuff, so you can, some of you guys might already seen these cards, but I explained in the Imgur that I really wanted to explain my thought process through making these support cards. So the first thing, as I said, I'm going to be starting off with monsters. Next video is going to be the spells, and the final video is going to be the extra deck monsters. I'm pretty sure I made a lot of main deck monsters, mainly because there's hardly any actual main deck evil hero monsters. So, the first thing I thought of is that they need something like Woodsman. So, also, if you guys want to see, since I suck at editing, I'm not going to be able to put a card up on the screen. So, if you guys want to check out how these cards look, a lot of them are pretty basic. I just edited a photo of an existing hero monster and basically changed up the colors some, except for like a few which I just made. Because Avion, Berserker, Sparkman already had alternate card work for the evil hero. It's just that I just like changed the colors up a bit. Well, not up a bit. I just like saturated and turned that brightness to make it more dark and evil. Don't mind that. So first thing I thought was I need something like Woodsman, which is, so I made Evil Hero Raging Forest. It's a dark plant type. It's a level 4 dark plant type monster with 2,000 attack and 1,000 defense. You guys remember wondering why plant? Well, I'm going to go into that in when I talk about the fusions that I made. Yeah, so a lot of these monsters are not actually going to be fiends. Only certain ones will actually be fiends. Well, a lot of the other ones are going to be a different type. Like this one, he's a plant type monster. So its effect is simple. During your standby phase, while this card is on the field, face up on the field, you can add 1 dark fusion from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Just like Woodsman, except Woodsman searches Polymerization, Raging Forest searches Dark Fusion, and also its stats are the flip version of Woodsman. So the first thing I thought with evil heroes is that they need a way to search the fusion, the dark fusion, because it's easy to search a polymerization, but it's harder to search a dark fusion. So yeah, that's why I made Woodsman. And with the following monsters, I made retrained versions of existing heroes. All the heroes are listed as material for the existing evil hero fusion monsters. So the first card I made was Evil Hero Avenging Avion. Level 3, Dark Wing Beast, same stats of Avion, 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense. And, alright, so into its effect. This card is always treated as Elemental Hero Avion. So if you want to use this card, and you can use this card to still make Inferno Wing. So this card is basically just a replacement. So most of these cards are just a replacement for the vanillas. Elemental heroes, so they actually have effects, and all of them are going to have the effect that they also count as their counterpart. So his effect is that I gave him a battle trap, kind of like the own Kalut. Uh, when an evil hero monster attacks or is attacked, before damage calculation, you can. Sorry about that, guys. I had to cut out because of, I had to do some stuff. But back to Avenging Avion. As I said, you can discard him from your hand to, when an evil hero is attacked or is attacked, to give them a boost of 1,000 attack before damage calculation. It's a way to protect your heroes if they're about to get ran over, give them a nice little boost. Next one I made is Evil Hero Blazing Bacinodrix. Level 3 Dark Pyro effect monster with 1200 attack and 600 defense, same as a Bacinodrix. When she's summoned, she gets to search one Supreme King spell or trap from your deck to your hand. I'll get into the Supreme King. Supreme King is the spell trap lineup that I made for the evil heroes because of the Supreme King, who is the one who uses them. Yeah. Also, you can only use this effect once per turn. So yeah, I gave them a searcher to search the spell traps that they need. Anyway, next one I made is Evil Hero Shining Sparkman. It's a level 4 Dark Thunder with the same stats as Sparkman. It has two effects. First effect, you can target one evil hero monster you control and give it piercing damage. Second effect is that you can target one monster your opponent controls, change its battle position, and if that happens, that monster then loses 800 attack and defense. And you can use each of these effects once per turn. It's a night. Sparkman. I based this effect off of Spark Blaster, which was an equipped spell for Sparkman, which was able to change in a monster's battle position. So I just gave it the effect. It changes battle position, so you can easily get over monsters. A lot of monsters nowadays have like very low defense, so switch it, give you make it lose even more defense. Give yourself piercing damage and then run it over. Next one is Evil Hero Rampaging Clayman. Level 4 rock monster, 2000 attack, angel defense, the flip version of Clayman. And its effect is twice per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. I want to say this is probably my weakest card that I made for them. I wasn't really sure what I could do with Clayman other than make it defend itself, really. But it's treated as a Clayman, so you can still use it for any Clayman Evil Hero fusions, or you can use it for the new fusions I'm going to make for it. And in the final of the actually there's still more retrains that I made. It's just that this is the last one which counts it as a Wild Heart, because Wild Heart is one of the last ones that they use for the original Evil Hero fusions, named ones. And so it's Evil Hero Savage Heart. Ooh, different. And it's a Dark Warrior monster with 1500 attack and 1600 defense. Same stats of Wild Heart. This card is always treated as Wild Heart, of course. And that's the same with Avion all the way down to Wild Heart, the ones I've named. And its effect is when once per turn, when a trap card is activated, you can discard one card to negate the activation. Still has to do with trap cards and stuff like that. So yeah, I wrote this all down so I can memorize it because I couldn't really get the computer at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I'm making do with what I have. Alright, so next card that I made is it's a counterpart to Captain Gold, one elemental hero monster that searches skyscrapers. So he is called Evil Hero Violent Captain. It's a play on words for violet and violent. I changed the color for him to make him purple and violent, because attack and stuff like that. So he's a level 4 Dark Fiend monster with 2100 attack and 100 defense. You can discard this card from your hand to add one Evil City. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about Evil City. It's one of the first spell traps that I made for them. Evil City card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And so it's just like with Captain Gold, where he searches a field spell. So you guys already know Evil City is a field spell. but I changed its second. But I gave it a second effect because with Captain Gold, with his effect, he gets destroyed unless you have Skyscraper on the field. So, I'm sorry, it's pretty hot up here. So instead of that, I made it that while Evil City is on the field, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So give it some protection, stuff like that. So, hold up, I need. Okay, I'm back. Just for further ahead, in case I have to cut again, or in case I cut in the other videos. Every time I cut, it's because I need to cool myself down because in this attic is very hot and I don't want to see you guys. I don't want you guys to see me like covered in sweat on camera. So yeah. Anyway, next card that I made it's a card that has no counterpart in like it's an original card. The card art that I actually chose for it is I think her name is Bluebird, and she was like a sidekick for Batman and stuff like that. But whatever. I like the art that she had, so I just made it as her. Anyway, this evil hero is called Evil Hero Accomplice. It's a level 3 fiend effect monster with 1300 attack, 1100 defense. Its effect is when it's summoned, you can add 1 Dark Fusion card from your deck to your hand. Another way to search Dark Fusion. Its second effect is that once it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Dark Calling from your graveyard or from your deck to your hand. Dark Calling, if you guys don't know, is basically the Miracle Fusion version for evil heroes. So I say, you know what? Let's give them a way to search that as well. So yeah, that's what my thoughts when going to a way to search your 2 fusion cards. Anyway, next card that I made for them, it's a way to recycle your guys, because I realize you're going to sometimes a deck needs a way to recycle. So I made Evil Hero Mad Doctor, level 4 fiend effect monster with 1700 attack, 300 defense. When this card is normal summon, you can shuffle up to 3 Evil Hero and or Supreme King cards from your deck, from the graveyard, and shuffle them back into your deck. Yeah, and you can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, a way to recovery options, so you can prolong the game, so you can last in the long haul. I also made it that I didn't give it the restriction where you can't shuffle himself back in there. So you can shuffle himself back in there, and you can really last for a while if you keep normal summoning Mad Doctor. Anyway, so actually those number of evil heroes I actually made in one day. The next day, I made more. Actually, I think I forgot to write one down, but I made more support for them. And these next 3 monsters is what it is. The first monster I made for them is a counterpart to Prisma, which is Evil Hero Crazy Diamond, level 4 fiend. I think I made it a fiend effect monster with 1700. I think I made the same set as Shining as Prisma. Hold up. Sorry, I'm losing train of thought here. Also, it's the name is a reference to JoJo fans out there, Crazy Diamond. So its effect is that you can send 1 evil hero monster from your deck to the graveyard and Crazy Diamond's type then becomes the sent monster's type, and you can until the end of the turn. You can use this effect once per turn. I guess I would talk about it now. Where the fusions I made, they all take a evil hero and then a type. Similarly to Gaia, which takes a fiend and a rock, I made that, you know what, make it a evil hero and a certain type, and I gave most of the evil heroes I made a different type other than fiend. So yeah, a way to, in case if you don't have the one you want, like let's say you don't have Avion, who's a winged beast, and you want to make the winged beast the one that I made, you can summon out your Crazy Diamond, send your Avenging Avion, and then it becomes that, which is cool. Next one I made is, I realized that I have no real fast way to summon out other evil hero monsters. So I made a version of Necroshade. I took Necroshade, but I changed it up, and this time it's called Evil Hero Shadowcaller. It's a level 4 zombie monster with 1400 attack and 1800 defense. When this card is level 4, it's not level 5 like Necroshade. So when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one hero of a different name from your hand onto the field. So a way to summon out more heroes from your hand in case if you have a cloggy hand. I also didn't put a level restriction on this because there's only one evil hero, which is level 7. Well, spoilers, until the final main deck monster I made for them, which is also level 7. So until there'll only be 2 ones that you actually need a tribute for. So yeah. And I also made that there's no level restriction, so you can just search them and it doesn't matter. Its second effect is that when you special summon, you can special summon an evil hero from your graveyard, and you can only use one of these effects per turn. So yeah, so if you find a way to special summon it, you can bring back another one from your graveyard, which is pretty cool. And the final main deck monster that I made for them, it's called Evil Hero Neos the Dark. Yeah, I made a counterpoint for Neos, just because I couldn't figure out any other high-level elemental hero to make a counterpoint of. So he's a dark, level 7 fiend-type monster with 2,500 attack and 2,000 defense points. Its effect is that you can tribute one evil hero monster to summon it out instead, just like Melissa said. You need one tribute of an evil hero to summon it out. Second effect is that you can tribute one other evil hero monster you control to target one monster that your opponent controls and banish it. A way to get rid of monsters. And its final effect is that you can fusion summon a evil hero monster from your extra deck by sending cards that you control, and you have to include Neos, to the graveyard so you can special summon it, and it counts as a dark fusion. I made it like that because Neos is known for contact fusion and stuff like that. So yeah, and those are the main deck monsters I made. I personally like what I did with them. If you guys have any suggestions or any changes that you see that could be made to these monsters, certainly comment down below what you guys think. Also comment what you guys suggest. Also comment down below what you guys personally think of the main deck monsters that I made for them. Next episode, I'm going to be going into the spells and traps that I made for them. I don't think I made many spells and traps for them, to be honest, so that'll probably be shorter than this one, but I'm still going to be trying to explain my reasoning through all of them. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video if you guys liked it. Of course, comment down below for stuff, and subscribe for more. I've been Eric. See you guys next time.